My beloved child, slow down for a moment and allow your heart to become still before me. The noise of this world has been surrounding your mind for far too long, and I want this moment to become different from all the others. I do not want you to merely hear words today. I want your soul to feel my presence. I want your spirit to recognize that I have been walking beside you through every season, even the ones where you thought you were completely alone. There are moments in life when people appear strong on the outside while secretly carrying storms inside their hearts. You have seen it before. Some walk through hardship yet still carry peace within them, while others stand in seasons of blessing but remain restless, fearful, and empty inside. Many believe this difference comes only from circumstances, success, or fortune. But the truth runs much deeper than outward situations. The real battle and the real transformation always begin within the soul. My child, your soul is constantly being shaped by what it chooses to trust. Every thought you entertain, every fear you hold onto, every burden you carry, and every moment you surrender to me becomes part of the hidden process forming the person you are becoming. You may not realize it yet, but even the painful seasons of your life have been shaping something beautiful within you. I know there were times when you believed the struggles were only there to hurt you. I know there were nights when you questioned why certain doors closed, why certain people left, why prayers seemed delayed, and why life felt heavier than expected. But hear me carefully now, my beloved child, nothing you have endured has been meaningless. Even the moments that felt confusing carried purpose hidden beneath the surface. A soul does not grow stronger through comfort alone. Faith does not deepen when everything is easy. Character is not formed through constant applause. The deepest transformation often happens quietly, during seasons nobody else fully understands. There were seasons where I allowed you to walk through silence, not because I abandoned you, but because I was teaching your spirit to trust me beyond emotions. If faith only survives when miracles happen quickly, then it remains fragile and immature. Mature faith continues walking even when the road ahead disappears into mist. Mature faith keeps trusting even when answers do not come immediately. My beloved child, I know how difficult those quiet seasons felt for you. You prayed and heard no immediate response. You searched for peace while confusion still surrounded your thoughts. You wondered whether I was still near because your emotions felt empty. But I was closer during those moments than you ever realized. Silence was never abandonment. Silence was preparation. Sometimes I allow emptiness because a soul already full of fear, pride, distractions, or unhealthy attachments cannot receive what I long to pour into it. A cup overflowing with old water must first be emptied before fresh water can fill it again. In the same way, there were things inside your life that needed to be released before your soul could enter the next season I prepared for you. That is why certain losses happened. That is why some relationships ended. That is why familiar comforts disappeared. That is why your spirit sometimes felt stripped down and exposed. You thought you were losing everything, but I was pruning what could no longer grow with you. Just as a gardener cuts away branches so healthier fruit can grow later, I have been removing things that quietly prevented your soul from maturing fully. My child, true strength is not found in controlling everything around you. The world teaches people to grip tightly onto every outcome, every relationship, every plan, and every fear. But the tighter you hold on to control, the heavier your spirit becomes. You were never designed to carry your future alone. When you finally release your need to control everything, your soul begins to breathe again. Trust creates freedom. Surrender creates peace. And obedience opens doors that fear can never unlock. I know surrender scares you sometimes because it feels uncertain. But look honestly at how exhausting self-reliance has been. You have spent years trying to hold yourself together emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You kept carrying burdens you were never meant to carry. Yet even through your exhaustion, I remained patient beside you. My beloved child, remember David before he became king. The world remembers the victory against Goliath, but few understand the hidden years before that moment. David spent countless nights alone in fields protecting sheep while nobody celebrated him publicly. Those quiet years shaped his soul. In loneliness he learned trust. In difficulty he learned courage. In obscurity he learned dependence on me. When the giant finally appeared, people only saw a shepherd boy holding a sling. But I saw years of quiet preparation hidden inside his spirit. Victory did not come from physical strength alone. It came from a soul already trained through hidden seasons of trust. And my child, your story is unfolding the same way. The hidden seasons matter. The quiet battles matter. The lonely prayers matter. The small daily acts of faithfulness matter more than you realize. You keep looking for dramatic signs while overlooking the quiet transformation already happening inside you. But your soul is changing even now. You are becoming gentler where you once reacted harshly. You are learning compassion where bitterness once lived. You are slowly choosing prayer instead of panic. These changes may seem small, but heaven notices every single one. True spiritual growth does not happen through performance for the crowd. It happens privately, in the hidden places where only you and I meet. It happens when you choose forgiveness even though resentment feels easier. It happens when you pray quietly while nobody else sees. It happens when you remain faithful during ordinary days that seem unimportant. The world celebrates loud success, fast progress, and visible achievement. But my kingdom moves differently. I am more interested in the depth of your roots than the speed of your growth. A tree that grows too quickly without strong roots collapses easily during storms. But a tree strengthened slowly becomes steady enough to endure difficult seasons. That is why I am shaping your foundation carefully. I am teaching your soul endurance. I am strengthening your spirit quietly beneath the surface. And although the process feels slow sometimes, nothing about it is wasted. My child, comparison has also wounded your heart more than you realize. You look around and see others appearing to move ahead faster than you. You wonder why your own path feels slower, quieter, and more uncertain. But stop measuring your journey against someone else's timeline. Every soul carries a unique rhythm of growth. Some people bloom quickly and fade quickly. Others grow slowly but remain deeply rooted. I am not rushing your process because I care about what your life becomes long after temporary applause fades away. My beloved child, there are moments where your soul will feel like a desert. Dry. Quiet. Empty. But the desert is not punishment. The desert is where distractions lose their power and my voice becomes clearer. When the noise of the world fades away, your spirit finally learns to distinguish between fear and truth. In those desert seasons, faith becomes deeper than emotions. You stop chasing constant signs and begin longing simply for my presence. And that is one of the greatest transformations a soul can experience. The mature soul no longer seeks only miracles. It seeks closeness with me above everything else. My child, one of the clearest signs your soul is maturing is the way love begins changing inside you. When hatred loses its grip. When forgiveness slowly becomes possible. When compassion rises where judgment once lived. I know some people hurt you deeply. I know betrayal left scars. I know there are names your heart still struggles to release peacefully. But every time you choose forgiveness instead of bitterness, chains break quietly inside your soul. Love frees you from darkness more than revenge ever could. And when I see your heart choosing grace despite pain, I see the reflection of my son growing inside you. This journey will continue throughout your life. There will still be valleys and mountaintops. Days of joy and seasons of heaviness. But every part of the journey carries purpose. Without darkness you would not fully appreciate light. Without silence you would not recognize the beauty of my voice. Without weakness you would not understand the power of grace. My beloved child, stop believing transformation must always feel dramatic. Most spiritual growth happens quietly, like seeds growing beneath the soil before anything visible appears above the surface. Even now, while you feel uncertain about yourself, roots are stretching deeper inside your soul. Every prayer matters. Every act of trust matters. Every quiet moment with me matters. Every choice to keep going despite discouragement matters. And one day you will look back at this season and finally understand how much I was doing beneath the surface while you thought nothing was changing. You will realize I never abandoned you. You will understand why certain paths became difficult. You will recognize how many hidden blessings existed inside delayed seasons. My child, your life is becoming a living testimony that peace can exist even during chaos. That hope can survive inside painful seasons. That love can heal wounded hearts. And as your soul continues maturing, my light will become more visible through the way you live. Not through perfection. Not through performance. But through quiet transformation shaped by grace. So do not stop walking with me. Do not lose heart because the process feels slow. Do not measure yourself only by visible progress. Your soul is growing even now. And I am still shaping something beautiful within you. If you believe God is transforming your soul even during difficult seasons, type "Lord, keep growing me" in the comments right now. Like this video as an act of faith that your hidden seasons are not wasted. Share this message with 3 people who feel spiritually tired, lost, or discouraged. Subscribe and stay connected because the next message may be the exact confirmation your soul has been praying for.